and welcome back to Elden Ring. So last we left off, we took down old Margie Poo. So down here, we're just gonna get rid of those because we don't really have to worry about those. Next up, we're actually gonna storm the keep. So I actually just finished up this area in my stream playthrough. So I don't know all of the secrets, but I'm gonna show you guys what I have found thus far. I feel like I explored it quite a bit. They were nice enough to give you another grace right next to the one that you got. It reminds me of the Lost Archives grace in Dark Souls 3. You literally just got done facing the dragon armor dude, and you walk up the steps and you get the Lost Archives one. It's hilarious. But we get a furrow collar, long finger remedy. But make sure you drop down here. Beep. And there's an item down at the edge here. Some fire grease. I haven't really messed with the grease and stuff like that yet, but I imagine it's like it'll make your weapons have fire attributes and stuff like that, be on fire and all that. But that's about it for over here. As far as I know, I've rolled at almost every wall so far, and I haven't found any secret passages. If you guys know of any secret passages, please let me know. I will go back and get them. But something interesting to note, if you guys have seen the classes video by now, you'll notice that the prisoner had a thing on his neck. Wonder if it's the same thing as this guy.
You're tarnished, aren't you?
Yep.
I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands.
Okay.
Try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it.
Sure.
Reach the castle undetected.
Very well.
Just the kind of tarnish that I like. I pray for your success.
So the thing with that is this gate, yeah, going down and getting those will be nice, but we'll go back to that later. We'll circle back around later for those. There's no wall there, you goof. But I did the dumb thing of being like, oh yeah, no, I'll go in the main gate, and I got messed up. He wasn't lying. They are literally watching that with ballistas, waiting for someone to walk in there, and as you first step in front of the open gate, you just get lit up. Ah, balls, I didn't mean to fall down that. Hold on, because there's an item up there. I think it's just like a gold rune or something like that. I don't think it was anything too special, but I want to make sure, because I know there's going to be like, oh my god, you didn't tell me about this, you missed it. Ah! The free form, like you can jump, like it has its own button, is really, really nice, by the way. I really, really like that. It gives it a very RPG-esque feel. Oh, it's 2 smithing stones. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. So you can get that. Goody goody gumdrops and stuff. And then there's another lost grace right there. But, you know, we wouldn't have been able to come back around and get it. This definitely is not an ambush area at all. You guys will see those birds are the worst. Honestly, I don't remember going down there. And I'm not sure if there's anything actually down there worth going for. I should probably get that, Grace, though, real quick. I don't remember. I think... So, whenever I was going through this, I was actually playing co-op with Jer. Woo! Don't think so. Ow. Ow. Well, I got the smithing stone. I think the smithing stone was the only thing there. Yeah, these birds are just obnoxious. We'll have more of them later on in the castle as well. Even with the mage, like if you have the mage, you're gonna want to use the arc, not the pebble, to take them down, and even then you're gonna miss a lot of your shots because they're just so mobile and they move around and they're in the air and you can never hit them, and it's just it's grossness to the grossiest degree. Yeah, I said grossiest. What of it? All right, where are my ruins? Over there, of course. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Easy there, birdie boys. Calm your rolls. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. I'm touching a grace, you can't hurt me. Ow. Literal worst. I think of every enemy in this game, those birds are my most hated. Like, I hate them. I hate them so much. If you got a mage on your side, use your pebble. Take that guy out if you can. He's a bit of an asshole. Ow. Oh my god, I forgot about the firebomb, dude. Oh, they saw me anyway whenever I tried to sneak kill. So this castle is... I dare say this castle is honestly where the Souls feel of the game really starts to come into play. So up to this point, you really had the whole, okay, well, you can kind of like go through the game and not really have to worry about too much. Well, now that's not the case anymore. There we go. Now let's get my ruins and don't get touched by the firebomb guy. Oh, he still got my butt. And the reason... Oh, there's a door there. I forgot about that. The reason why I say this is, where it really starts to feel like a Souls game is because the difficulty level just skyrockets. Be very careful, because it's right here. Boom barrels. And boom barrels are not good for your health, if you didn't know. We're gonna go down below here in a second. Alright, where is this guy? There he is. So this guy is tough. I think he just patrols. There we go. Press it. Oh, I got his axe. Nice. And we got the claws. Sweet. But so from this section here, and I mean, there's not really much that can be said about this game at this point. Like, it's mostly a whole lot of, you know, just let's play style gameplay, you know, going through how to make this game easier, approaching the enemies, what's to come in the areas, how to approach the enemies, blah 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 blah. A lot of this stuff coming up here is a bunch of, that's okay because I wanted the runes anyway, is a lot of just preparing yourself to be ambushed, because you got to keep your head on a swivel. Oh God, I don't have the flasks for it. So in this room, that's the key that we need. But there's a catch. Let's see if we can see him. When we go in here, see that guy right there? Pretty sure that's him. He locks us in. And then he laughs at us. And then he kills us, apparently. I probably won't go back for those rooms, honestly. I mean, 3K is good. That chest, it has decent things in it, but it's not needed to progress, and it's not like it's going to be the end of the world. As far as progression goes, 3K is something that I can get back in a couple minutes, honestly. Ah, balls. Well, that's not what you want. Get out of here. Ow. Please die. Thank you. Okay. That's those two taken care of. Those two taken care of. Boom booms. So now that we have the rusty key, we can just go right into here. And I'm showing you guys like some of the secrets and stuff like that, but also I mostly want to try to make sure you guys know how to progress and what to expect. Watch out for this guy. That guy killed me before because I was like, yeah, I killed him, and then I fell down that hole and I was so sad. There is a hole right there. That's exactly what I was gonna say. There's a hole here that you want to jump over. Oh, that's where I died at. Yay. Ow. There he is. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't think the item in the chest was really worth it. I think it was like a smithing stone or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong if I am. Ow. Really? 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 Seriously? Get out of here. Sitting there kicking me in the head. I don't think there was anything too crazy over on the other side here. Watch out for the hole this time, King. Thank you. You're welcome. Fire grease, and then I know you can go outside here. I never figured out how to get that item over there. It looks like you drop down onto that over there, but I don't know. I never really figured it out. There we go. Then I think there's one more. Yeah. God, I'm just losing all of my flasks. And that's how you get the brick hammer. And the brick hammer is actually a pretty decent strength weapon, I believe. That I don't have the strength to wield. But yes, it's actually a really good strength hammer. Ow! Do you mind? I was looking at a hammer. Dude just straight up hit me with a bomb. I'll probably maybe switch to the brick hammer in the future whenever I hit 31 strength. Because a B scale on a hammer, that's pretty good. But now we move on. I'm pretty sure we're getting pretty close to the next Lost Grace. Don't fall off. My God, I almost did it again. Over pickled foul foot. Yeah. Oh God. So you really want to take it easy on this section because you're gonna end up having some more of those like hooded spear guys. I think they're called exiled or something like that, and they're gonna keep coming at you. I think there's like 3 of them. Try to take them on one at a time if you can. Or was it just one big guy? But it's like this is, yeah, I think it's just one big guy. I thought this was the exile part. So the thing with this guy is we don't have to fight him. We can just slip right by him, go up the stairs. And then if we make a left into the store, we get a grace. And this is pretty much the Lost Grace that we will end up using for most of our expeditions in this castle. I don't think I can level up. Negative. I cannot. That's like your centralized grace. Next. Oh God, it's the rooftop. We have to take on these stupid eagles. Come on. Have you figured out how to fly upwards yet? Ow. Alright, I think that's gonna have to be the strat like that. Only problem is, next up is 2 of them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get 1 at a time. There we go. Good. Ow. Shit, I gotta heal. Oh, there we go. That seems to be the strat. If you have a shield, just block and then do your R2 or right trigger to like do your hit back. Nice little view here, but nothing else really there to note. Like I said before, whenever it comes to your mages, just try to cast, and astrologer, use your casting. Go up to here and roll backwards immediately. Sometimes it blows itself up, sometimes it doesn't. It's just a smithing stone there, but whatever. But yeah, use the arc. If you're the astrologer, the arc is gonna pretty much do the best whenever it comes to that there. Now this next section here is gonna really be a toughie. Oh, wait. I didn't notice that before. There's like a little steppy there. You see that? There's no way. There's no way that I can... Hot balls. Oh my god, I could. So, in here is an NPC, and this guy is very, very important. You want to talk to this guy, right? And yeah, he pretty much just talks to you, blah 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 blah.
I'm privy to a few magical battle arts.
Yeah, magic battle arts. Learn skills. This is where you can learn some Ashes of War and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I haven't really messed with Ashes of War yet, so I haven't really done anything just yet. But okay, just as long as you talk to him, get the full dialogue, that's the most important part before you beat Godric, which is this area's boss. Then you got these guys. And then come over to here and you got an exile and a knight. And the knight is a bit of a dick. So we're gonna try to run by and get a shortcut, because I hate trying to face the knight. The knight has kicked my butt many a times. So you just run through, get through that, run to your left, jump down here, which seems insane, but run immediately back this way and hit this, and you'll have your shortcut. That is incredibly important. Incredibly important. Because if you look, we're right back here at our grace. So now, I still don't think we can level up. No. Do I have the runes to level up? I might. I think I needed 2800, didn't I? I think I had one more better rune. So now, the reason why I rushed for that shortcut is because this next area is a big old huge area that took me forever to figure out. So, if you remember the first boss in the very beginning, that crab, yeah, well, he's back. And he's a bit of an asshole. But ow. if you manage to kill him, which if you were an astrologer or a prisoner, fun fact, you can actually sit in the doorway and free cast. And... Ow. God, I've barely done any damage. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, there I go. So if you manage to kill that thing, it does not respawn. I highly suggest taking the time and the frustration to go through and try to kill it, because it's going to make this area a lot easier. You're going to be running around in this area for a little bit, and you have to run through that room a couple of times, and you're probably going to have to run through that room quite a few times to be able to progress anyway, because you're probably going to die before you get to the next Lost Grace anyway. So it's a very, very, very good idea to try to kill that crab man. So I'll be back once that crab man is dead. Okay, so finally, as you can see, my equipment is different. Finally killed the crab. The fight probably isn't even in there. Took forever. I figured out how to stagger it. I actually had to break the whole oath of I didn't want to summon anybody to help, but like with the warrior, like the warrior is so slow as a strength build, you couldn't get anywhere with it. So I had to summon help with it, and then I summoned the help or sent the help home because, you know, I didn't want any more help past that. But you know, it's not a bad thing to ask for help when you need to help. But anyway, beyond that, next up, be careful over here. If you're a mage, you don't have to worry about this just yet, but try to get one at a time if you can. This guy right here is a non-alpha, but this one right here is an alpha. It's a not so dog-like dog. Oh my god. The dogs and Souls style games. Please just go away. I could have killed it. I didn't have the stamina to kill it. Go away, please. So I'll explain why, if you're a mage and you can cast long range spells, why you don't need to worry about this just yet here later. But get the memento, as that is going to be important later, but there are some items there that are going to be nice and pretty important. Over here, this is also going to be relatively important. Come over to this guy, he's going to give you a somber smithing stone, but you're also going to notice something. You're going to have a fog wall. You can use a stone sword key, insert it into this dude's head, and it opens this door. And what I'm realizing slowly with this game is there's going to be stone sword keys throughout levels. These stone sword keys are going to give you access to specific points in levels. Okay, you don't stagger. Got it. Noted. Good to know. Very good to know. Wonder if I can sneak up to him and get him. No, his back isn't to the wall. Kill him. Yes. The flask. I'll have to go back and get the flask. But yeah, so if you come into these areas, you actually do get some items. Watch out, because ambush! But there's nothing really out here. You can get a torch pole. There's nothing really out here. You kind of get a little view of the tree, but that's about it. But nice little area. Get a decent weapon. It scales decently on dexterity. It has good crit, but that's about it. I'm just gonna teleport. I sent the thing back up. I'm pretty sure. So if you guys didn't know, no, I didn't. God, I thought I'd. The one time I don't. If you teleport to a Lost Grace, you actually act like you just sat at the Lost Grace, so all enemies respawn, you get your health and all of your flasks and everything like that back. So once you're done with that, we're gonna go through that left door last. Now it's time to actually explore this area a little bit. And first up is to kill these guys. This guy's gonna drop down after he Avatar The Last Airbenders you. If you guys want to know what weapon I'm using now, I swapped off the axe because I do have the strength now to be able to do it. I'm using the Lordsworn Greatsword or whatever it's called. Alright, so I'm gonna kill him. I try to avoid fighting this knight if you're a melee character and you don't have a good parry shield. But come up here, grab this chest. Mimic's Veil is very important because if you use it, it uses your FP, but you put the crown on your head and you become a tree. Second time it's given me a tree. You essentially become a an object in the environment, and it gives me a tree, it seems, every time. But sneak past this guy, and then before we move on, should we? Yeah, no, we'll come back to that. All right, so next up we're gonna come down this way. There's a guy at the end of the hall here. He's got an axe, so be careful. But take him down. And you'll notice that there's a chest over there with a dude. And there's an item. We'll get that later. We're going to go through the area that we kind of sprinted through whenever we had the knight chasing us. Because we did miss an item. And that item was... oh, there it is. Is right here. Just some golden runes. And then that's about it. As you can see, that's the ladder that we could have gone down, but that's the rooftops where the knight chased us, and we ran through here like a blind sprint, going crazy, hoping that we were gonna go the right way. Then we came through here. So now to get to that chest and item, if you go up these sacks and around, sneak up behind this guy and surprise, dead. Gonna give me anything? No? Okay. Oh, you did. And there's an item there that I didn't see. Gold pickle foulfoot. Interesting. Oh, wait. No, I didn't know that was there. But you just come along here and you can actually see the knight there. He's like, oh, I don't know how to get you. Oh. There's a ladder here. You climb up the ladder. And then there's nothing else on the rooftop. You just come to the edge here. And then you drop down. And don't suck like me, but kill that guy. Then come in here. Kill that guy. And shaboom. You get your pickled turtleneck. I haven't figured out how to get up there yet. I don't think you can, but you get another stone sword key, which is going to be important here in a minute. I don't think you can get up there, but then if you want to be able to get back to here quickly, because there is a door, this door is locked from the other side, so now this just gets back into this area. And now we are good to progress. This poor dude. So now this doorway is progressing forward. And with the progression forward, you're going to want to go through the doorway on your left first. Go up the stairs on the right. And there's an ambush guy on your left. And then around the edge here, there's just an item. I think it's just like a golden rune or something like that. Nothing crazy. Yeah, and there's some arrows. Nothing crazy. Now out here is a really, really tough area. There's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies are set up on like arbalists and arrows, and they're going to shoot a whole bunch of arrows at you. You want to try to be as sneaky as possible. If you're a mage, you can do this pretty easily. Run around the edge and go down here first. You might be able to limit how many pick you up. They might actually de-aggro you, and if they do, that's gonna work out in your favor for right now. Ow. But this is just like a good choke point, just in general. They can't really get in here and surround you too easily. Now, if they like charge you, that's a completely different story, but as you can see, they eventually lose interest. And now we can go down into here. In here, we have 4 rats that we gotta be careful of. Ow. And if you guys know anything about Souls games, rats are always obnoxious to try to take care of. But that stone sword key comes in handy because, once again, we put it inside of his head nugget. We can go in there. But I think there was one more item in here. Maybe not. I want to double check just so I'm not saying that there was, but there isn't. No, we're good. That was down here then. And then I think down here was mostly safe, and none of these were mimics. So far, I haven't found any mimics, but you get some God Slayer stuff. And I think most of this stuff is for like the priest classes, the confessors and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna do. Maybe buff them. I don't know. But this also is rather interesting because now, if you look where we are, that's the front gate. So now, we can go through and clear all the guys off of the front gate and get the stuff that was in the front gate. And going this way also has other reasons other than just getting items, and it will come in like the reasoning will be important later on down the line as well. Come on, come over this way. Get over here. Come on. I like to try to face enemies one at a time if I can, especially if I'm a melee class, just because it makes it so much more manageable. By the way, having a shield that blocks 100% of the damage is so nice. Come on. So now those guys won't aggro just yet, but we can also get this Lost Grace in here. And this Lost Grace will not really serve much of a purpose, but we'll have it just in case. I am not gonna sit at that. I've made that mistake before. Not really sure what the Commoner's Simple Garb is all about, but we're right above the dude who told us to not go through the front gate. And then we can go down here and get the stuff down here. See that? Ballista bolts, golden runes, and golden runes. It all works out in the end. And I know these episodes are rather long, and I apologize. No, I fell into a hole. But, like, I kind of want to try and cover, like, areas each episode, if I can. And then we'll get to the boss and go from there, and I'll try to do like one area, one boss per episode kind of deal, if I can. Sometimes that just won't be possible, and that's just the state of the game. So I'm not gonna fight any more of these guys. I'm actually gonna do a mad frenzy sprint because there is a big monster. Oh my god, that almost one-shot me. Go, please, faster. And this Lost Grace right here will become very, very, very important later. Now, there's nothing really else in this area, like, in this section right here where I'm at. There's nothing else really, like, you could kill this monster. I killed it with my mage, and it doesn't respawn, and I think it gives you an item whenever it dies and stuff like that. I don't really see the need for it unless you really want to go full completionist. I don't see a real need. Right now, you can just run right past it. So once you have all of that done, I would say you could probably go right back into Rampart Tower. Because we are almost ready to be at the old Godric, which is the next boss. So like I said, the Rampart Tower, this grace is like your main point, your main area for this, or your main grace, I should say, for this area. And the reason is because this shortcut right here pretty much takes you from beginning to end. Yeah, oh, so I never mentioned it, so I guess I can go up there. I'll go show you guys real quick. Hold on. Speed! Speed up! Run faster! Just increase the speed, me. Okay, so if you're a mage, the reason why I said don't worry about the dogs if you're a mage is if you're up here, you can actually just sit here and cast on them, and you can kill them from up here, and you never have to worry about them trying to attack you. So, prisoner or astrologer, you both can kill these dogs from up here and then go for their items. So you can save yourself probably like 2 or 3 health flasks just like that. So, alright. Now that we got all of that out of the way, the next step is to start clearing out this insanity here. Oh god, I might have to go to the choke point. Yep, I'm gonna have to go down. Come on down, the old King Chockley. There we go. Missed. Oh god, oh god, oh god. This is bad, this is bad, this is really, really bad. Okay, this is not going anywhere near how I was planning on it going. Welcome to Souls games, King. Where plans never go to plan. Why didn't you slash the way that I wanted you to? Ow, I'm on fire. So obviously this area is a lot of chaos. Ow. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm already out of flasks. This was much easier with my mage, because I could use all of the range that I had. So this guy is sleeping. He's a big axe guy, so you want to kill him quickly. From here, you can almost kill a lot of these guys discreetly, because the guys on these guns, they don't really get off their guns all that much. It's not unless, like, you hit them off almost, or they decide that they're gonna prove me wrong. I guess it's you know, hush King down and show him up day. Brought to you by Elden Ring. Come here. He's not gonna get over here. Backstab you. God, I'm gonna die. Okay, I think one more, and I should get my Estus, not my Estus. It's a flask, whatever it's called. You gonna give me my health? My Healy boys? No? Oh, right, because there's this guy. Still no? Oh, God. This game hates me. Okay, so do that, but better, essentially. Essentially clear out this area. There is an item up here. I don't think it was anything too crazy. I think it was some arrows, wooden great shield. Nah. I don't really look at shields. As long as I get a shield that blocks 100%, that's all I really care about. This guy right here always respawns. I highly, 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 highly suggest you just run right past him. His dog also always respawns. So just sprint for your life. Gun it into here. You get a painting. Oh god, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. I went the wrong way, but just keep running. I definitely went the wrong way, but I'm just gonna keep running because I went the way that does not have the thing. Just keep running, and here's the grace. Okay, so don't go the way that I went. I'll show you the smarter way to get to this grace. I went the wrong way by going right. You're supposed to go left. I panicked. Don't panic, there is the real trick. Okay, so there's the big guy there, right? If you go up the big steps, if you make an immediate left, well, obviously here's this thing right here if you want it, but if you make an immediate left, you can come down here and just go right into the door. Or if you can get up these small steps that are right next to him, you can also go right inside the door. It's not the Lost Grace that's right next to the boss, but you're getting pretty close now. Then I think, yeah, it does not open from this side. So now we go through here. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, I think I've been through here once before. And I spent a lot of time in here, don't get me wrong, but I did not spend nearly as much time as like the beginning area. So I'm still remembering a lot of stuff. Okay, so there's a lot of potheads, but we'll come back to those potheads later. There's this thing. These things give Ashes of War. But also another summoning pool. And now this Lost Grace is the one that is right next to Godric. However, we are not done for this episode because there's one more thing that we are gonna do before we end. So that's the fog wall to get into Godric. We got this big guy here. We're gonna kill this big guy. We're gonna go down this way here. Ow, I just got Fusrodad. Or maybe it was Last Airbendered. Can you get in here? Oh, that's the Fusrodad that we all know and hate. Hey, you two? Fuck off. Okay, well, all right. Well, that's a little extensive there, big guy. So the reason why we're going this way is because there's an NPC that does a gratuitous amount of damage. And as far as I know, there's no summonings like the jellyfish that we had that are really all that great whenever it comes to it. All right, we're just gonna run past. Screw it. We're gonna backstab. All right, we're just gonna sprint and then make a left turn. Hidden item. Get Fusrodad. Haha, you got hit too. Hey, big guy. Can we be friends? No? Are you sure? Buy these golden trees. They always have a golden seed, which allow you to upgrade your flasks. Always helpful.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. The mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place. Well,
And then this
who do you have
chick.
here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father.
Are you?
How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
I ask you, call the winds. I'm certain.
Yeah.
As fellow down whatever. As fellow down whatever.
Okay, yeah, so get all of her dialogue. Smithing stone, good. I don't think we can teleport, no. So now we can. I don't think this was the right one, but it's just one so that we can teleport to get him to stop being crazy. Here we go. Secluded cell, I think is what it was. Now we are pretty much set up. As you can see, she's right here. She's pretty awesome. And the next step is to take on Godric. And he is the next big boss. And he is a really, really, really tough boss fight. Especially for melee class characters. So far, melee class characters, from what I can tell, have been a very, very tough like go at things. So I don't know, I'm really pulling towards sorcerers. If you struggle with souls games, I really think the astrologer is still going to be your strongest choice up to this point. So we'll see how it scales whenever it starts to come to the later into the game. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything that I missed down in the comments below. I will make sure that I go back and get it in later episodes of this guide series. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to have a guide going through all of the regions of Elden Ring, making sure that I go through, show everything, try to get as much of the stuff as we can, highlight some of the important parts, highlight some of the things, highlight how to get through some of the regions as quickly and as efficiently as possible. I did miss that one area, or that one item in the chest with that big ass knight. Like I said, I think it's just like a smithing stone. It's a red herring kind of knight. Or item. I'll go back and check later, and if it is important, I will say so in the next episode. But as far as I remember, I don't think it was really all that important. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go out, do something nice for somebody today, and I will see all of you guys next time. Before we go here, I want to give a big shout out to the patrons. We got the Black TNT, Major Papa Chubbs, and Schmetter, all who are patrons right now. And, you know, I couldn't thank these guys enough for the continued support. So thank you guys. And if you want to become a patron, check the link in the description below.